So tonight's guided visualization is all about self-care. So it's giving you an opportunity, while we've got this time and the space, to wind yourself down to that wonderfully dreamlike state, and then use the mind, the body to connect in with what it is that you need. What do you want to focus on, to grow, to nurture within yourself? So again, find yourself somewhere either that you can relax sitting down or lying down. It's better if you're able to close your eyes, but if you are out walking and listening, that's fine. Just let my voice kind of flow through one ear and out the other, and just easily allow yourself to be in the moment with this guided visualization. As I'm guiding you through it, I will give you ideas on how to address any interruptions, but try to just acknowledge whatever it is that's interrupted you and then take yourself back to my voice. And as you get used to this technique, you'll be able to just pick up almost where you left off and get straight back into it. So I know it's impossible to find a quiet space completely, so I'm not expecting you to be completely alone, but just giving yourself a bit of dedicated focus time to this is where you'll benefit from it. So find somewhere comfortable and let me start. So to begin now, I want you to bring all of your awareness down to your feet, noticing what position your feet are in right now, the parts of the foot that are connecting with the floor, maybe noticing the weight that's moving down through those zones, the heaviness or lightness of the foot. Even tuning in and noticing the warmth or the coolness from that part of the foot that's connecting with something compared to the part that isn't. Maybe you can become aware of anything that's touching against your foot. Your socks or shoes, blanket. Noticing the weight, the texture. Just bringing all that awareness into the feet. And then moving your way up towards the ankles and the calves. Noticing the space in between them, around them, anything that's touching against them. Following that focus up towards the knees, noticing if the muscles holding on to the knees are tight, squeezed, or soft and relaxed. Bringing your awareness into the thighs and the sitting bones. Do they feel as if they're clenched, tight, or softly spread apart? Floating your way up towards the torso now, into the back muscles, moving your mind's eye slowly from the lower back to the mid back and the upper back. Observing the position of your spine, if it's stretched, elongated, or naturally curved. Are you pressing your back into anything in the position that you're sitting or lying? Or perhaps walking, moving around? Noticing the space, any areas of pressure. Can you tune into the temperature? The difference, the warmth and the coolness. And the different areas that are connecting with fabric. Float on up towards the shoulders, noticing if they're curled forward around the body or pressed back behind you. Do they feel as if they're moving up towards the ears or pressing down towards the ankles? No need to alter or change, just simply observe. As you float the awareness down through the arms, either the left or the right, from the shoulders to the elbows, and then from the elbow to the wrist, and the wrist to the fingertips, one at a time. The small finger, the ring finger, the middle finger, your index finger, and your thumb. Just observing all the things that you can feel now through the arm and the fingers. The texture, the firmness or softness, any areas of warmth or coolness. Any feelings or sensations of heaviness or lightness. And then move your focus to the other arm and just simply observe and bring yourself into that mindfulness state now with the whole arm, the shoulder to the elbow. Then from the elbow to the wrist, and the wrist to each fingertip, the baby finger, the ring finger, your middle finger, an index finger, and your thumb. And now drifting forward to the front of the torso, becoming aware of any movement. Perhaps it's as you breathe in and out, just noticing through the torso any areas that you feel and connect with the breath now. Maybe it's down in the lower abdomen, a rise and fall of the tummy muscles. Or maybe it's more through the rib cage, expanding, releasing with each breath that you take in and out. Or perhaps you just notice it in the upper chest, just gently rising and falling, that movement up and down. Or maybe it's an overall stillness. So just simply observe now the torso. And then bring the focus towards the back of the neck and the head. Becoming aware if they're touching against anything, or maybe the space behind it. Does it feel comfortable or not? Floating your awareness up and over the crown of the head, noticing the space above it or behind it, to the left and to the right. Moving down through the forehead, noticing any heaviness or lightness, pressure points, tension points, maybe an ache or pains, or a lightness, freshness. Noticing the space in between the eyebrows, if they feel squelched together or softly parted. As you drift your way down over the eyes, becoming aware of any movement, fluttering, blinking. Do the eyelids feel heavy or light? Do the eyes feel moist or dry? Are you aware of any color or shadows? Drifting down past the nose, noticing any smells as you breathe in and how it makes you feel. Drifting down towards the mouth and the jaw. You're holding on to any tension between the teeth. Would you feel as if the jaw is loose and limp? Noticing the position of the tongue, if it's touching against the back of the teeth or the roof of the mouth. Maybe now becoming aware of how often you're swallowing, even hearing the sound as you swallow. Something you do so often each day without even noticing. And then drift the focus over towards the ears. And just spend a moment now in the stillness of the space that you're in. Or maybe there's a lot going on, but just observe all the sounds that you hear. Maybe noticing the most prominent sound. And then seeing if you could take yourself off further, one sound at a time, to the most distant. And now zoom out and see your whole body right here in this moment. Noticing how you feel. Noticing any sensations that might be the same or different from the start of the session to this point. And then bringing your focus to your breath. Becoming aware of the in-breath. Noticing any pauses. And being aware of the out-breath. And finally, just allow yourself to ask yourself how you're feeling emotionally today. And the beauty about the mindful body scan meditation is that there's no right or wrong way of doing it. This is something that you can easily take into your own routine, moving through the body quickly or taking your time. But whatever you do, maybe start to introduce this technique the mornings before you get out of bed, or the last thing at night before you fall asleep. You'll find that it gives you that pause, that ability to reconnect to your whole body and mind, that ability just to take yourself into the moment, where nothing else matters but what's happening right here, right now. And you're doing it without any judgment, without any expectations. Just simply observing. And as I count you back up and out of the session from 1 to 5, you'll begin to feel the movement coming back through your body and slowly bringing yourself back into the space. So on the count of 1, becoming aware of what's around you, to your left and to your right. On the count of 2, any feelings of heaviness or lightness is returning now to its true perspective. On the count of 3, all sounds return to normal. On the count of 4, you begin to move, stretch, bring you through all the benefits from today's session. And on the count of 5, moving your body, breathing deeply, slowly opening your eyes back into the space. On 1, 2, 3, moving and stretching, 4 and 5. Eyes opened, moving your body back into the space. Thank you so much for following me on today's visualization. Please do tune in again so that I can offer you more wonderful guided visualizations that may help you.